So your body position can tell your horse and yourself a lot about what's going on. So being aware of how you're sitting in the saddle will tell you whether or not your horse is carrying you or is having you carry your horse. And let me explain that. If you're leaning forward when you're riding, oftentimes that means that you're trying to help your horse go forward. And if you're not trying to increase speed, but you find yourself leaning forward, that means your horse does not have the work ethic and the drive forward for you. Now, it also disengages your seat from being able to drive your horse forward as well. So leaning forward has a reciprocal effect on rider and horse. If you're leaning forward, your horse is probably telling you that it's not going forward enough. Also, if you're leaning forward, you're not able to tell your horse to drive forward enough. If you are leaning back too much, that's a great indication that your horse is too free. Your horse is going too forward. It also, since your legs, the bottom half of your body, in front of the drive line, and it makes it very difficult for your legs to be able to send the signals that you need to your horse's body. So we really want to concentrate on having that good solid straight line from the shoulders to the hips to the heels. We don't want to force that to happen. We want to let that position happen. We want to have our horse free, cadenced, and balanced in a way that allows us to be straight from our shoulders to our hips to our heels. That gives us the starting point we need before we go on to speed control. From there, if we want to speed up, we can drive faster in rhythm, in cadence with our seat. If we want, we can lean a little bit ahead of that line, but we can't lean too far forward when we want to go faster, because that takes our body and our seat and disconnects it from our horse. Our horse needs to feel that rhythm. So when we want to go faster, we move our seat faster, maintaining a very straight line with just slight shoulders in front of that line. When we want to slow down, it's going to be the opposite. We're going to come back to that straight line, shoulders, heels, shoulders, hips, and heels. Then we're going to just relax, just slightly behind that line, but definitely not too far back. If we throw our shoulders too far back, that makes it difficult for our seat to drive our horse. It also makes it difficult for our legs to send the signals that they're going to need to send. So again, be aware of shoulders, hips, and heels. Let your horse be in a position that allows you to be shoulder, hips, and heels.